Hi, how is everybody doing today? As you see, it's traditional art time. So yeah, it's been a while since there was a traditional art stream. I don't know. I feel like even if I do this topic of stream like once a week, once every 2 weeks, it still feels like it's not often enough. And I used to do only traditional art streams exclusively before I got my drawing tablet. Let me configure my video again, because there is something wrong with the overexposure. Yeah. My palettes were glaring, like literally glaring. So yeah, so what's in place today? Well, I have, but I will wait for Matchiant to come back for me to show the topic, because it's really related to Matchiant. But in the meantime, let me show you the works I did like off stream. So if you remember this, absolutely, yeah. My God, my camera, please. Let me do this manually. Let me do this manually. Yes. Oh my God. I swear, sometimes I can't with this camera. But yeah, if you remember this piece that I do, like I hinted and started doing this last month. No, not last month. It will be in June, so it's a little bit over a month ago. So yeah, I finally sit down and put the base layer on the picture. So far I'm happy with it. Like even the background, I was fiddling with background, and the tones were either too warm, too cold, too dark, too bright, and I was fiddling with the background so much. But it's at this state that I like. So next will be some details with colored pencils that will make all the that will, make you see all the details and anatomy of the hand. Maybe even bring up some of the shadows. But yeah, other than that, so far I'm happy with this piece. So this is one thing I wanted to show you. The other thing I wanted to show you is so my sister was on a trip in Köln, also known as Cologne, in Germany, and she bought me some goodies. So this is a pin and the sketchbook with the logo of the cathedral in Köln. So it's really nice, and also look, it has golden pages on the golden coating on the outside, which is very fun, which is very fancy. So yeah, because out of every place I was visiting, I bring back a sketchbook and a pin. So yeah, my sister was following with that. I did not inquire her to do this. I only asked her to buy a magnet for our family, for our magnetic board, because yeah, my family started collecting magnets of the places that we've been. So yeah, so we only asked for market, so it was all her accord, for which I am really appreciative. And yeah, it actually, you know, it actually lays flat, which is great. Like, I really rarely have a sketchbook that actually lays flat, you know, when you open the pages, so it's really good. And just the gilded golden, yeah, really fancy. I'm really, yeah, Kölner Dom, the Cathedral of Köln. In case anybody was wondering where if in case I in like 50 years forget what it's about. Layla, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I am showing up some goodies before I start streaming. I mean, start streaming. I am technically streaming, but before I go to the topic of today's stream. So yeah, so these goodies, and also last thing is that I went to the antique market. Oh, you already follow, Lila. I hope you will stay for longer. And
0_P is now following.
Yes, oh my god, text to speech was lagging a bit, but it's working. So yeah, so I was in antique store, in antique market here in my city, that it's, you know, being held weekly, and yeah, and I bought this thing. This is very small oil lamp. It's working, yeah. You can like bring up the wick, you know. You need to unscrew this part in order to put, you know, any fuel like oil or kerosene inside. And yeah, and it was very cheap. And I bought it because it's small. It's small and cute, and I did my research, some of the research. And yeah, and so far I haven't found the exact. I found similar designs online, but not the exact one with the white and blue, but it opalizes wonderfully. Like the white, it's the glaze here, it's opalizing and it's really pretty. So yeah, so I so far did clean the inside with water and with Windex. You know, it's clean inside right now. I cleaned the outside with Windex, and I started cleaning the metal bits, which I still don't know if it's real brass. I put it in the concoction that it's made to clean, like homemade concoction that it's supposed to clean brass. But I think I will need to work more on this part with rotary tool. But it is something for the future, Nina. Right now it looks really cute. It's so freaking small. It's like I swear, yeah, it's even smaller. It's smaller than 20 centimeters. Like really small, but I am kind of happy with it. It's like it looks like the clerk in the grocery store, because we went to the grocery store because it was hot and we needed to, you know, fuel, hydrate, get some ice cream, and I was still holding this because I bought this and I had nowhere to put it away, and we went to the grocery store with it. And even the clerk said that it looks like an Aladdin lamp, which is like a genie lamp, which is pretty cute. So yeah, it's small, it's cute. I like the colors, I like the vibe. I really like I feel I am fascinated by old stuff, and it's like this whole like part of like things and aesthetics I really like dig, like this, like, you know, Victorian, Edwardian, old-timey, retro, vintage stuff. Like, I am eating this up, like for real. So yeah, so this is all so far I wanted to show you, and yeah, so let's go to creme de la creme, which is this artwork. This artwork. This sketch was made in 2019 by yours truly. I have so many sketches, pictures, paintings, things, artwork that I started like in 2018 and I haven't finished it. So I compiled a huge list of my work in progress pieces, which are the pieces for which I have at least a sketch for. So I can, if I'm dry for ideas, I will do something from the list, and even people who are attending the stream can request for me to work on the work during the stream on a picture like this. Like, I have the whole list. The list is big, it's public, so you can, if you want, and you can make me work on your whip girl for the channel points below. If you're a viewer of mine and something really caught your eye and you're like, oh my god, I want you to work on this because I want to see this particular piece finished. Right now I have lots of things that are on my top priority because they were requested by my viewers. Like, one of these pictures is even laying here. Yeah, I still haven't done it. It's supposed to be like this big design for a side cover, my god, I think it would be better on my face. When you have a really long shonen mangas, like Dragon Ball, I think Dragon Ball Z, the Dragon Ball manga is like the prime example of that. If you put them in order, you get like a very long illustration to complete of every character ever. So this is something I wanted to do. Like, this sketch is from 2019 as well. And yeah, and it has my OCs. So, and on the stripe, I wanted to show like some memes that are relating to the contents of this story. Oh, thank you. But I still haven't gotten to do this. It was redeemed, and eventually you will see it. Absolutely, you will see it. I want to see it. Like, I feel like this would be like one of my magnum opus, like my lifelong artwork. Like these characters from this universe, like, I kid you not, I spent half a life, with them, coming up with them, developing them, writing their story, and hopefully in a couple of years I will get to the main story. But so far I am developing a prequel comic to them. So I don't know, if you're interested, let me know. I will drop you a link in the chat. Oh, I don't know which language, what language it is. It looks like Spanish or Portuguese. Spanish. Oh, I was right for once. If you need me to speak slower or use easier vocabulary, let me know, because I know I am speaking super fast. like English is not even it's also not my first language. It's my second language. I'm actually Polish. So yeah, as you may see, like on my badges or in the stream tags, I am Polish, and I can, like, even not that long ago I was switching between English and Polish because of a new Polish viewer who was here in the chat. So what's on agenda today? Like, short introduction for maybe to myself. I'm Nina, and in August I turn 30 years old. Yeah, so I dedicated this whole month to only draw, play games, do artwork, talk about things that make me happy, in order to, like, give you a little tidbits about myself, and also because I think this would be something a little bit special, because oh my god, 3 decades in this world, like, I can't wrap my head around, and I honestly feel a little bit stressed about it. The closer everything goes. Peru! You're my first viewer from Peru, I believe. Well, okay. Have a good lunch. Have a tasty lunch. I am streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I usually save my streams to be viewed afterwards. So if you miss something, I think you will easily, like, come back and catch on. I know that Twitch is a little bit annoying, and I will try to get my stream backlog to YouTube, because I know that Twitch, when it comes to watching VODs, it's like very laggy, like surprisingly laggy, compared to when you watch VODs on YouTube, or even if you watch uploaded streams on YouTube. So because August is my birthday month and it's a special occasion, I went to my list and chose artworks that are really closely related to me, to my interests, to my interests, depicting myself, something I usually don't do on stream, because usually on streams I focus on my characters, I focus on something more neutral than my person. But I decided that what time than now, you know? So this sketch you're seeing is me, but as the animal of my zodiac sign. So I am a Leo. I am a very, like, and a bit of Leo, but still a Leo. And my good friend Matchiant, I even printed the original tweet. Like, my good friend Matchiant came up with a challenge to draw yourself as the animal, or, well, mostly animal, from your zodiac sign. So because I am a Leo, I drew myself as an Anthro furry lioness, which is funny because, like, look at my mane and look at this persona's mane. Like, mane. Mostly female lions don't have manes, mostly. The biology and science was already like disproving this, but yeah. But I think it's like funny that me having like very poofy, very frizzy, curly hair, and turned myself into a lioness that has like none of it. I think it's funny. So this is the concept. Myself, but as the animal of my zodiac sign. So let's talk the materials and color story. So for the color story, I chose the colors I found like through various resources, the colors associated with that zodiac sign. So it's golds, yellows, oranges, and also purples, which I don't mind because purple is one of my favorite colors. If you can't tell by the overlay, like it's really like pinkish, tealish, purplish, and kind of grayish, because these are my favorite colors. So yeah, and materials of my choice will be gouache and watercolors right here. So yeah, this is my gouache palette. Here I will put some watercolors, but I will use these leftovers gouache. These are from Talent brand. These three are my original mix of Payne's Grey, my deep purple that I use for shadows, and burnt sienna. But I will also use these watercolors. These are handmade watercolors from Nectar Watercolor on Etsy, and they are the part of the advent calendar I bought like not last Christmas, but Christmas before. Yeah, I bought them for an advent before, and I swatched them. I was opening one paint every 3 days, and yeah, I will be using those because I haven't still like touched them. I know some of you may think like, but Nina, they already look like pretty touched. Well, it's because they are like, they work fine. The pens are not filled because, if you buy on Etsy, you can choose to, some sellers offer like B-grade products. So in terms of watercolors, this may be pens that are not fully filled, but I was going for handmade paints and for having an adventure about, discovering all of the colors. So I will be using some of these colors. For sure, I will be using, I think, the apricot. I will just try and gently I put the double-sided tape here. Yes. So I have an apricot. I think this would be a good base color for the lion fur. I will use Venetian red. It's this one. Yeah. And I will use egg yolk. Oh no, maybe instead of egg yolk, I will use the name that I cannot pronounce. Oh my god. I absolutely cannot pronounce the name. What was this name? It's Quinacridone Violet. I have absolutely no idea. But yeah, I will use these 3 colors with whatever I have left on my palettes. So yeah. So first thing that I will do is to bring my kneaded eraser and lightly erase the sketch. So I can still see what parts I need to paint, but the pencil marks wouldn't shine through, especially when I will be using a very light colors like oranges and yellows, and they are more transparent than darker colors, and the pencil marks are not water soluble. Generally, graphite is not water soluble, so the pencil marks, if you don't erase them properly, or if you chose to not erase them because you want to go for the sketchy vibe, I understand that, I tried that. Then then the pencil marks will be just really visible after you apply even a couple of, even like more coats of paint, more layers. Oh yeah, let me lighten this just a little bit. It's really, for me, it's kind of hard to erase everything because I really heavily rely on sketch and on line art to color the picture and to finish the picture. And also there is like the physical aspect of me being unable to erase everything because I am really heavy-handed. Right now I switched to polymer eraser, which is your regular regular school grade eraser, at least here, and I am getting rid of the marks that I definitely don't need. So when I drew some construction lines, or to use a little bit more force onto some lines, because I am really heavy-handed when it comes to my sketching, and even if I try my hardest, sometimes my pencil marks are not properly erased. So yeah, let me just get rid of the eraser. And yeah, let me prepare the colors. I will be using water brush as my tool of choice, but maybe I will be switching between my finer water brush and my favorite regular brush. Let me just find it here. So yeah, so this is my favorite brush. It's flat angled brush, and I really love it. Matchiant, welcome back. I don't know if you see what I'm doing. But yeah, in case you don't see it, because it should look familiar to you, let me reactivate the colors. I think I will use, yeah, let me get this color, and these colors. I'm putting right now a little bit of droplets of water on each and every color of my gouache and watercolors to reactivate the pigment, and so they will be easier to be picked up by the brush. So yeah, and let's get each of these colors, load them on brush so I can move them to the palette. What are we drawing? Oh my god, Matchiant, I don't... Do you remember a thing you came up with? A challenge. A challenge right here that you wrote on Twitter in 2019 about turning yourself into an animal that aligns with your zodiac sign. I'm doing that because it's my birthday month, and I thought that when is a good opportunity than now to do anything related to my person and to, you know, celebrate me being me and me surviving for 3 decades on this world that everybody forgot about. Yes, what a throwback! Like, welcome back! Let me just put some pigment. So this will be my palette. Sienna, oranges, browns, a little bit of Payne's grey, and purple. And I will mix them. And I will mix them and use them as... Actually bring this a little bit closer so it will be easier for me to... Yes, on this hairscape I really like... I need to show you, remind me to show you on Discord, because I follow the Twitter account that is named Polishcore, and it has like an absolute like mini stuff about, you know, living in the absolute hellscape that is Poland. Like, I love my country, but sometimes it's like, oh my god, it's hard. So yeah, so they are memeing about living in a hellscape that is Poland, and yeah, and there is a wonderful cake. Like, imagine a cake, a birthday cake, like with all the dollops of the with wonderful pink dollops of the buttercream and like cream, just cream. And imagine a wonderful pink like lettering squirted on this cake that says, "I survived another year in Poland." And I said, this is a mood. I said mentally this is such a mood. Because yeah, it sometimes do feel like that. So yeah. I don't know what background to put. I think I will put like a symbol of the oh my god, of the what, Nina? Of the zodiac sign, yes. A symbol of the zodiac sign behind. Wait, what kind of noses do lions have? Google Graphics tell me. Okay, so for a moment I thought that my persona looks more like a dog rather than lion. And now it should be fine. So yeah, so about the design, like it has some like really core elements of any of my persona. First off, I really like plaid shirts. So my persona has to wear plaid shirts. Second off, piercings. I have my left ear, one earring in my left ear and 3 in my right ear, so of course the piercings need to match. What else? Eye bags. I have constantly eye bags. I don't know why. Maybe due to some like undisclosed allergy, maybe because of the ever present mental anguish. I have no idea, but I do have them. Like, cannot get rid of them in any way. What else? Me being really tall, like I am really tall, even for a cis women. So yeah, so the height needs to be there, and I really like to add the amber necklace. Amber is one of my favorite, like, it's not a gemstone because gems are not organic, and amber is like specifically organic matter. So sure. No, my window is closed. Why there are bugs here? I sometimes hate summer. As a kid, I used to really like summer because it's school break time, you know. It's school break time at my birthday time. Even though, you know, during summers, a lot of my friends were, you know, going away for their you know, vacation. So usually I had, like, growing up, I had like absolutely no parties being, you know, being held because everybody that I knew was somewhere else in the country, and you could not, you know, assemble and gather everybody So yeah, big set. It is sad, unfortunately, but this is how this is what I grew up with. So yeah, yeah. So it was like always like kinda. I felt a little bit bitter, and especially like lately, a little bit bitter about my birthdays because there was rarely something special going on, you know. You think like it would be such a special day, but usually nothing special happens. And so yeah, so yeah. So I am a little bit not sad, but kinda bitter, kinda like why bother? So yeah, but I think I need to change my change the way I look at my birthdays and look at my age. So yes, therefore this month is like, I think it will be really special. Like, my god, I planned every stream in this month, what I will be doing for the next like good chunk of, well, for the every stream of the month. So it's yeah. Yeah, unfortunately I am an adult, and all of my friends are full-blown adults. So on this day recently, I've been appreciating my online friends a lot more, because I know my online friends don't have responsibilities my IRL friends have, and will absolutely deliver. When it comes to wishes, when it comes to gifts, I love getting gifts and I love receiving gifts. So for me, it's like something to look forward to, and sometimes because it was so close to the beginning of the school year, when it comes to my then it's always like a little bit hype about something new beginning and getting all the back to school shopping, which I really enjoyed when I was a kid. So yeah. So what else? Let's use a little bit of this paint gray and do a little bit of neutral shading underneath. Just to mark and establish the space around the character that no, nobody is, just casually, nobody is just, casually floating in white void, even though I understand that sometimes the backgrounds are too much, and sometimes the best you can do is to leave the white void. But yeah, but I am hoping a little bit that my boss won't make a spectacle out of that, because oh my god, it was still like during pandemic. It was like my birthday when I was like in 2020. Yeah, it has to be in 2020. My boss like actually like bought a balloon and like a card, you know, a birthday card for me, and I was so taken aback. Like I still have the balloon like deflated, but still. But yeah, but I felt it was nice, but I felt so awkward because like he had to check like the records. He had to check the records in the, you know, in the workplace to know that I have my birthday. And I think right now it co-aligns that some of my coworkers won't be there for my birthday, but it's probably for the better, because for sure I will freaking cry, because every time someone shows me some kindness, I am crying because I feel so freaking moved, and I am sensitive like that. So yeah. What colors? Let me get a little bit of my darker purple. And shade a bit. Yeah. I know that some of the details like were gone or omitted, so I will try to bring them back with white gouache afterwards. Right now I am putting a light wash of my shading color. I usually shade with this like dark desaturated purple. I think it's really nice and fits my, like, this is something I worked alongside my style and the color palette I am using in my art. So yeah, so this is something that works for me. Oh, thank you! If you want to see my other art besides the whip list, then my DeviantArt and Twitter are the best options. Yeah, are the best options for you, because they are filled with art. And if you feel like reading a bit of my comic, then links to my comic are there. I try to update it weekly. It's slice of life and drama. Character very like a little bit dark and emotional, character driven, but still I think it's worth like even if I wasn't an author, I still think that it's worth reading, because I think that ultimately this story can give hope, and some of my readers said that it is even healing for them, therapeutic for them and relatable for them. So I am recommending them if you are up for something slightly different about Polish unlucky kids that want to do better in life. This is the gist. 2 kids that had it rough, had their own set of issues, meet each other and decide that, you know what, I don't want my life to look like this any longer. It's time for change and I need to change, and I will do everything as your friend to help you with that change as well. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's currently in chapter 4. And the new page went up yesterday. So if any of the old readers, Phantom Justice! Oh my god, thank you for the raid! Oh my god! Hello everybody, how are you doing? Oh my god! That's so many people. I know. Oh my god! Fullest Bobcat, welcome to the stream. Oh my god! Hello! Oh, thank you! I do recognize your name. Oh my god, aren't you also a webcomic creator? Because I think I do recognize your username. Oh, thank you! Like, I will try to adjust the camera and give it even better. Maybe disable the... Yeah. I need to remember because, oh my god, there is one. Oh my god, there are 2 creators that have very similar names for me. One creates gravitational pull, and the other one... My god, you escaped my main name, but for sure I saw you on my Twitter. Twitter timeline. For sure I saw you somewhere on my Twitter. I think. Oh, I do follow Collab Carnival. I am not a part of it, however. I feel like I kind of should because, oh my god, when I see some of the prompts and the artwork, it's like it's really good, and I want to join, but at the same time I feel I will fall off more than, you know, not deliver most of the time. Like, I don't know how people can manage a full-time job and, you know, being a webcomic creator. Like, please someone teach me. Please someone teach me that. thank you. I will give it more of a thought because I feel like I need to branch out with my art and meet someone new. You know, make some friends. Oh, thank you. Like, it's really like right now I have imposter syndrome kicking in because I feel my watercolors are not that great. And I do lots of touch-ups digitally later and with gouache. Gouache is my go-to eraser. When it comes to white gouache, is my go-to eraser when I screw up at watercolors. Like, I have this huge tube of only white gouache just sitting here in case I screwed something up. But also for me, using water brush and very thin brush in general is like better. I usually work really like on a small scale, as you see. Maybe I should give you a zoom. Oh, backgrounds. I love backgrounds. Yeah. I feel like my use of watercolor is not very orthodox because, oh my god, if there is my use of watercolor is not very orthodox. If I can find the, oh my god, thank you for the follow.
Feathery Justice is now following.
Thank you for the follow. I feel that I find oh yeah, a little bit joking piece about me being the best Twitch moderator to my friends. Yeah, so my use of watercolor is really it's pretty janky because probably I use the most jankiest paper that I have right now. And I rely on line work. I really do like doing line art. So usually I use watercolors to fill in like pre-lined artwork. Chiredan, welcome to the stream! Yes, Chiredan in here and Matchiant are the master derailers when it comes to my stream. Every time they come, like they are... Okay, I made the hopefully your eyes, your ears are still intact. I'm sorry. So yeah, let me find, oh my god, I have a sketchbook right now that has like very little, oh, for example, yeah, some with glitter paints, like, oh my god, if I can catch some glittery goodness, like, not on this camera. Let me check. Oh, I can show you the sketchbook where I have my stream incentives. So this is usually how I use watercolors. I line the whole picture and use shading and coloring with those, and yeah, so basically I'm doing that, and I do like my earthy, muddy, a little bit grungy colors. So yeah, some fancies. These are like my stream redemptions. So basically my viewers, mostly Chiredant and Matchiant, because they are in the leaderboard when it comes to channel points, redeem their OCs and memes and stuff. So yeah, and I also love birds. So yeah, so I am also drawing a lot of birds. This one I finished recently. There are still like two that need wait to be colored properly. Oh, thank you for coming. I hope you will have a great rest of your day too. Oh my god, Chiledan. So yeah. So I know it's unorthodox, but I also know that there is no such thing as doing something wrong with art, like that there is no art police that will barge into my house and say, how dare you use watercolors like that. So yeah, so basically do whatever you want with the tools you have. And yeah. Oh my god, Matchiant. I think because I am also as streamer earning the channel points. I think I am the I am the I am probably on the leaderboard. So yeah, so I gave a little bit of. Let me try and do a little bit of texturing. Just a little bit to mark that. You know, there is fur all over this character. Probably. Will I pick up a little bit of pigment? No. Unfortunately, I won't. So let me put another wash of orange and hope that it will it will disappear. But hey, Chiradan, how was your day? As you see, I am kicking off my birthday month with turning myself into a furry. But yeah, I pretty much pre-planned every stream for this month already. But yeah, I will plug my socials and webcomic again in case any of the raiders want to stay for longer and see more art. So yeah, so my main comic right now is Never Too Late. It's character driven drama about two unlucky teenagers who one day decide that they can't live like this any longer and that they want their lives to be much better. So this is the story about their journey and about their struggle and about their fight for a better life, however they defined it. Okay, so right now I am putting on the pattern for the of the shirt. So yeah, and after that I will think what to put in the background. I was thinking about putting the symbol of the zodiac sign, because I haven't explained it earlier. It's because Matchiant here back in 2019 proposed a challenge for turning yourself into an anthropomorphic representation of your zodiac sign. So I did a sketch and I thought, when it's the best time, rather than now, to finish this sketch, rather than in my birthday month when I am trying to navigate adulthood, trying to navigate aging, hitting like a milestone, like really big milestone when it comes to life, and being a little bit opening and talking more about myself than I usually do on streams. So yeah, check Discord right away. What's happening? Oh yeah. Yep. Some Matchiant just sent me some really nice feline ladies in fantasy armor, which is really nice. But yeah, but I am going with more awkward like vibe. I think when it comes to watercolor work, I think this would be enough. I think more. I will now do more with gouache and line work. And of course, I couldn't also resist and add my bluish greenish eyes. And color in my permanent eye bags. So yeah, the rest of these should be with gouache and with line art, because I don't think I can do anything more with watercolors. Yeah, I don't think I can do any more, make any more details with watercolors. Maybe a seam on the pens. Yeah. Maybe, oh wait, a cloth in here. Of course. Okay. Yeah, and what color should I make the symbol? Make the symbol of. This is a good question because for a moment I thought to make a triad of colors. So we have orange, orange and brown overall, purple as major like top of color, and I think it should be green to feel the green or off green color to fill in the triad. Chiradan, I realized that 40-year-old women are not my mother's friends, but mine. Like, I work with people who are in their 40s, and I do relate more to them. I know. I know it's crazy. So yeah, so I think green. So I will maybe mix in. I'm going back to my wash palette, and I will try to mix in a little bit of like minty green, like cyan and mint. And freehand the symbol. This could go really well or really bad. So yes, so okay, so do I have any spare piece of paper? Okay, I have this spare piece of paper. Let me just, because I believe it was like, wait, I need to Google it. I don't want to go right with paint. Leo symbol. Okay. Okay, I know now. I am enlightened. So I will start from the middle in here. But yeah, but I have prepared a lot of artwork and a lot of plans for next couple streams, including more watercolors, markers, digital art, but also fit in a little bit of playing Sims, a little bit of playing Minecraft, and a little bit of sub-raffle as well. So yeah. Oh, thank you for coming, Matchiant. Oh, thank you. Like, yeah, it is. I can imagine it is like really special for you. How about maybe I make this a little bit of embellishments? Like, I know Leo is like apparently a fire sign, but I can't help and just do a little bit of little leaves for to give some interest to this space. Oh, time to stretch, says the bot. Don't mind if I do, and therefore let everything dry properly before I go into line art. So yeah, let's stretch. Oh my god! I also today I had a meeting, and tomorrow I have 2 meetings scheduled, one after another, and exactly during the lunchtime. So I finish one meeting. Hopefully it won't be too long, but then I need to hop on to another one. So yeah. So I hop on to another one, and it's just great. Okay, let's go with white gouache. To add highlights where they are needed. Basically on the eyes and jewelry. Clean my water brush and get on to line art. So for lining, let me think. I can use the regular ballpoint pen, but I think this art needs a bit something more extra. Where is my... Okay, let me test those. Okay, so let's use my Unipaint fine liners. And let's go with lining. And I swear it will absolutely change the picture. Let me use the final ones. This is 0.05. It's the finest one I could find. And personally, because I like to work small, I really like this. Really, really fine liners. Let me drink. The music is now too quiet. You could barely hear it. Okay. So I am keeping the line art a little bit jagged to show the fur. I'm sorry for not talking. I am really trying to focus on making this picture look good. And lining it properly. I think even if some of your line art or your coloring go over your lines, I think it would give just a little bit more of charm rather than sloppiness. After I finish, I will absolutely bring this picture up closer for you. Right now, my camera doesn't allow for that much of a zoom, unfortunately. Now with line art, all of the details that, you know, probably disappeared or were not distinguished, were not contrasting enough with the background. Right now they should be more visible. And yeah, whether or not I line before or after applying the the whole paint, it depends on my mood. Sometimes I line, most of the times I line first, but then I am usually very salty about this, because when I color it with watercolors, when I erase my sketch after lining, a lot of my line art is fading and I need to reapply it sometimes again. So depending on the complexity of the piece, sometimes I don't line first. In order to avoid my line art being faded, and to avoid me doing the same work twice. So, like in this case, right now I'm lining only once. If I lined the character beforehand, like when the picture is really complex or when I don't have a very clean sketch, or a very, like, a sketch that is understandable for me where each part is going. If I don't have a sketch that is clean like that, it's not a very good process for me. Like, I feel frustrated with mistakes that I colored in, or accident over a part that should be lined, should be a different color. So depending on complexity, I line first. It's usually the case in my art, in most of my art. But it's all up to you and your personal process. Okay, line art is, oh no, it's not done. It's not yet done. Sometimes I do like to go over the contours, around the figure with thicker fine liner. But in this case, I think I will be fine. I am fine with the way it looks right now. Let me just write on the top. Leo. Draw the symbol again. And write Nina the Lioness. So everybody, including me in the next 50 years, knows what it was about. Okay. So yeah, so the art for the stream is done, so I need to think what to do next. Maybe I will come back to the stream redemption sketchbook and start coloring in here. So yeah, let me quickly show you a close-up. Yeah, it should be more visible for you. So yeah, so me as my zodiac animal. It would be funny to do this with the Chinese zodiac, because according to Chinese zodiac I am a rooster. It would be just so, yeah, bizarre. I drew myself as a bird though before, but not as a rooster, but more like as a, how a bird that looks like me would look like, rather than going for a specific species of bird. So yeah, so this would mean that I will use a specific species of bird. So yeah, so this would be, oh wait, let me actually maybe use the fact that I have some light. But let me try and take a good picture for twitter.com. I refuse to call it by its full name. I refuse to embrace the change of the app name. I am old, like, let me go. I am ancient right now. So yeah, let me go. So yeah, so let me swap real quick. Let me mark this. Let me mark quickly this one. With tape to, because I'm marking also my artworks for when I need to scan them, because I do have a scanner and I do like to have all the all my artwork archived in digital form as well. So besides photos, I usually really like to scan my pictures as well. It gives like much better results when it comes to contrast, lighting, and all the good stuff anyway. Okay. Let me just now put my watercolors into the proper space. Because I still have a lot of watercolors like on my palette, so they will last me for a while. And I just recently cleaned my palette, so it's dirty again. God damn it. Okay, so let me quickly. Oh my god, I already feel like I was talking a lot today. Usually my throat doesn't hurt when I stream, but I had couple long phone calls today. So I can feel my throat being at the edge. Okay, let me navigate to the reference folder for this lovely OC. This is Finn and this is Matchiant's OC. If you want your OC in this sketchbook, and if you want your OC, you know, being drawn by me and get the high resolution scan of a picture of your OC, then you can buy them with channel points. If you wish to stay longer on stay longer here for the future streams, or alternatively, my commissions are open. So yeah, depending on what you want and what you like. So let me. In this picture, I wanted to try something different, and I used watercolor pencils for a sketch. I wanted to experiment and see what effect I would get, what final effect I would get if I used a main color of the picture as a sketching color and not erase the sketch and let the watercolor and pigment and water dissolve the sketch lines into the flat colors. Just checking, throwing a lot of things into the wall and looking what sticks, basically. But hey, this is also what art is about. It's about experimenting, it's about checking stuff, checking other stuff, checking how art supplies work. For example, I already see here that I need to make her skin tone warmer, so it's closer to the skin tone shown in the reference folder. So let me mix this Venetian red a little bit into this burnt sienna. Oh yeah, this is the color. It's dark and warm at the same time. It's like closer to the like terracotta, a little bit in color. Oh, and her fingers. Usually I stream for 2 hours. For 2 hours, starting at 8 p.m. Central European time. So we are nearing the end of the stream for today. But worry not, I will be back on Thursday for, if I can hint it, for more art. Yes. Yes, next stream will be also art stream. And I will be attempting at something that, despite my great love for the subject, I haven't I haven't painted it properly in the details that I always wanted to paint this subject. And you can now guess, what the heck am I talking about? And as I marked that it will be gouache and watercolor painting, so kinda like the kinda like the materials used today, but I know I won't be lining this picture for sure. The picture that I will be doing on Thursday, that is. Okay, let me see if there is any any uneven colors. And I will proceed with shading. So I mixed a little bit of my dark purple color into my flats, into the color I used as a base color for the skin, and I am jotting down the shadows. Oh my god, I am so enjoying the process right now. Like, oh my god, my watercolor used to be such a mess that I must admit, like, I even struggled, like, after some time. I even did not feel like using my watercolors because my watercolor palette was such a mess and I couldn't mix colors properly. Like, I really struggled with mixing colors properly, but right now, when I cleaned my palette, like, it's so much easier. Okay, her scarf belt is red. Okay, so it's not red enough, but I think one of the I can use this as a base layer. I still don't know what color I should give her background. Usually my go-to color for backgrounds is gray. Okay. What color can I use without mixing any new colors? Let me get a little bit of wash in here. Mixing a bit cooler red. Yeah, now it looks like more neutral red. Because the cooler shade of red right now mixed in with the warmer, like, kind of orangey shade of red, and watercolors are transparent medium, so the colors will mix together really well, even if you put one on top of another like that. Okay, let me take now a little bit of the purple, mix in the red in here, and apply some shadows. I should have waited a moment, because right now the layer below is still wet, so I don't have as much of a control over where my shadows are going. Okay, but I see that we're almost getting closer to 10 p.m. So yeah. So I will be working on it off stream, as well as on the other artwork that was redeemed and chosen to be the next one to be finished. And yeah, and also I'll be working on my comic. So next comic page, I hope that I will put it up on Friday. If not, then Sunday. This is my estimated time. The next page will be pretty heavy when it comes to dialogue and exposition, and we will finally know a little bit more about one of my characters' family, which is something that was a mystery for 3 freaking chapters. So yeah. So, but let me bring this artwork again, to show side by side what I've been working on. So yeah. So thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for watching, chatting, lurking, and spending some time with me. Thank you for the follow, Layla and Feathery Justice. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the raid again. It really took me by surprise, and there were so many of you today. So yeah. So thank you all again so much for coming, and stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all very soon. So goodbye!